5 weeks and some change. That's how much time I have left of this so-called normal out of high school, just living my dream type of life. That's how much time I have left until I go to college. And I'm fucking terrified. Uh School has always been something I struggled with, not academically, but socially. And you could look back at the channel's history, back at the old update videos and the update video playlist. I wasn't, you know, I wouldn't say sane, but I wasn't always in the right headspace. I wasn't always happy. Uh and that is one thing I'm very afraid of, is that I'm going to be very I'm going to be struggling with this whole school thing, because I went to public school, so I didn't have to worry about having to pay for anything until I graduated. And I didn't do that for 5 years. I didn't get this diploma until 5 years later after I graduated. I didn't have the money. I didn't, I just didn't care. Because my high school experience was so bad with everything that I did with my obsessive behavior and other things going around, conspiracies and whatnot. It was just such a hard time for me. School was so hard. I always kept making content. I always kept making music through it. But the main priority was the school. And that is going to happen again. Is that everything's going to get pushed to the side while I work on school. I'm going to a high level English class, so I'm probably going to do reading projects or, whatever, very consistently. I had to drop my math classes because I did so bad at math, and they were putting me in 2 different math classes to get me back my math skills. And I was at 17 credit hours for the first semester. And apparently that's a lot. I don't know how many is normal until a couple days ago. Normal is 12, which is the minimum for a full-time student. So, and to be a full-time student, that's how you get your loans, that's how you get your stuff. So, with me getting 17, it was a bit too much. So I got it lowered to 14. And instead of the 2 math classes, I'm taking a sociology class. And yeah, my schedule is pretty full. I'm taking about 2 classes a day. Except for let's see here. Except for the Thursday and Tuesdays, I'm taking the sociology class. And Wednesday I'm taking 3 classes. So like my week's pretty full, and I bet my weekends are just going to be spent with studying and whatnot. So I'm really scared that I might not have time to do what I love to do, which is stream for you guys, make content. That's my dream. My dream was always to create and tell stories, share my friends. We're great people. I really feel like me and my friends are great people, and they help me out. I try to help them out. We always buy each other stuff. We give each other's games, and we help each other out. I love just showing off my friends, and that's why almost every Let's Play, it's always with someone else, unless it's like Life is Strange, where it's just focused on me making decisions in a world that is vastly more scary than the world that I'm in. But it's strange because I use Life is Strange as a way to escape reality, even though that reality might be even more scary, such as like a tornado taking out an entire city, or finding out a mystery that someone could made a way to kill your brother or something. Like, I don't know. I'm getting off to a tangent. Anyways, life is scary. It's terrifying. And doing new things is also a terrifying thing for me to do. I never stepped out of my shell completely. For the longest time, I'll give you an example. I learned how to use Sony Vegas 12 back in 2012. And that was the newest video editing program. All the way up until this year, I used Sony Vegas 12. And the only reason why I made the switch is because it was crashing a lot doing the bigger projects such as What the Fuck Marine. And I, took the bullet. I paid for a subscription for Premiere, and I'm actually enjoying Premiere so much. I love using Premiere. It's just so much better than Vegas, which was archaic and very old. So I'm glad I'm taking steps to change into a new realm of stuff. But some things haven't changed all that much. You see the titles of my Let's Play videos, they're still very formulaic of like 2012 videos. That hasn't changed. Should I change them? Probably. They haven't gotten the view rate, they haven't gotten much recognition. The only thing that's gotten the recognition so far is Copacabana, which is the song I remixed from Chris Voiceman's version of Coco Cabana. So that's the only thing, and like it's not entirely mine. I want something entirely mine to be in the limelight. And it's hard. It's hard, and it's getting harder when I'm doing school. And I'm afraid because YouTube is a big thing for me. It's a big coping mechanism for me. Creating content, streaming, making music. It's a big thing for me. It's very important. I've made this setup that I have now to be a way that I can relax and be at a station. I have 3 monitors. I have an extra TV over there to watch TV. And going to a dorm, it's just like my workspace is going to be complicated because I'm going to be sitting here like, what am I going to do when I'm going to stream? When I'm going to be able to upload content. And I'm making a promise to myself that I'll continue What the Fuck Marine. But currently, I made this Life is Strange project really big. I have like this outrageous idea for it. And I haven't even started playing Life is Strange Remastered yet. And it's already almost midway to July, and I try to make an end date, like a due date, at the end of July, so I can focus all of August transitioning into school. And I don't want to just queue up a next episode of What the Fuck Marine without making a transition from this room to another, without making it a little bit cinematic, because What the Fuck Marine is a story. Yeah, of course we're reviewing games, and although they're not really in depth by, other standards such as like actual thorough game reviews, but these are little projects. I know I could do them a lot more thorough. I know with Harmony Eclipse I could have kept going, could really grind the game out and get further into the story and actually talk about more things. But like, it was a fan game. I didn't want to bash on it too much. There's reasons why I do things the way they are. Like, will I revisit Halo Infinite? Halo Infinite only got like a 9-minute video. Will I revisit Halo Infinite? Of course I am. Halo Infinite is not a finished game. And I think it wouldn't be fair for me to bash on an unfinished game. That's why, like, I haven't reviewed most of the modern games because they're unfinished. Most of the games now are unfinished, and it's hard to review them. And games like Borderlands would take quite a while to thoroughly review and talk about mechanics that I like. And even then, I wouldn't be able to cover everything. I could cover characters, graphics, mechanics, story, but I wouldn't be able to cover all 4 playable characters in Borderlands because that's a lot. That's a lot for anyone. And unless I have multiple people working on the thing with me, it's just me. It is just me. And it hurts so much that when I'm like, hey, like, you guys want to work on this project? It feels like when they say yes, they're not wholeheartedly seeing my vision, and they, like, I try to describe to them what I want from something, and I don't know if they get it thoroughly. Not to say that they didn't try, like, with the Bagman video, Friday the 13th, it was fantastic. It was amazing. I love that video. That video is my baby. I edited that video on Sony Vegas still. That video is my baby. If it, you know, like, I know me and Quinn aren't friends anymore, but Quinn did a real good job. I felt like he did a real good job. I think Brady did a real good job. I think Buddha did a real good job. I think everyone did a real good job. Even with the Among Us video. Everyone did a real good job. Although Among Us wasn't a game review because no one wanted to play Among Us. That's one of the things. It's like, if we want to do this, I need help doing the whole thing. And no one wanted to play Among Us at that time. And that sucked because Among Us is a multiplayer game. And when you don't got a group to play the multiplayer game, what do you do? So I just made it a machinima to continue the What the Fuck Marine story into the next season. So it's stuff like that that hurts, is that they want to help, but I don't know if they know how. And I need to do a better job of trying to convey how they can help. And in what ways they can, because for example, like camera angles, like it's on a tripod. You know it's on a tripod. Like it's very blatant. In the preview I put up for this next upcoming What the Fuck Marine, I keep looking at the camera because it's a dead center of my face, and I'm supposed to be looking at Onyx, I'm supposed to be looking at Tony. Like, it's really hard to read off a script when you have to be focused on something else, and I could memorize the script, but that would take a lot of extra time when these are supposed to be snappy, fast internet videos. And, you know, things can change. I could work hard and memorize the script. I can. I really can. You know? It's just I don't want to, and that's something I might have to change. Simple as that. I know I'm not perfect at making this whole internet creation video thing. I know I'm not perfect. And I know that it really does suck sometimes when I put a lot of work into a video and it doesn't get the recognition it needs. And it either falls flat, or a song I really put my heart in, it just doesn't get the viewer rate or whatever. It sucks, but that's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it for me. And that's all that matters. You know, if my channel gets absolutely nuked one day, I'll say that I tried. I really did. And it would be hard adjusting to not making content anymore. Because that feeling to make content is there. And it sucks that I just don't have an audience yet. It's growing. We had 220 subscribers. I never thought I would get that many. I know for a 10-year run, it should be a lot longer. It should be a lot longer. But the thing is that it's fine. Because maybe I'm growing at a rate where I should be. And once I get to a point where I'm ready to have an audience, I'll get one. I'm not sure I'm ready yet to have an audience. And that's fine. If I blow up one day, have an audience, I'll have to adjust and have to change. You know, it's okay. So, yeah. A lot of stuff is going through my mind. My mind races at night. I have a lot of anxiety built up. And it's everything right now, especially with things at home, with stuff I can't really talk about. It's a nightmare. I'm living in a nightmare, but it's not all bad. Uh, like any dream that I have, I can wake up and come back to reality. But that's the thing. Like, this nightmare is the reality I'm living in, but it's still not all that bad. You know, it's still not all that bad. I try to find good ways to cope with it. I know my friends resort to other things that I don't think is healthy, that I don't think is wise. Um, this is my thing. This is what I do. I love making content for you guys. And I wouldn't trade it away for anything. If someone came up to me and said, I'll give you unlimited money for the rest of your life, you'll be set. You have to quit YouTube though. I wouldn't take it. I don't care if I just only have 200 subscribers. I don't care I only have like 1,000 views a month. I don't care. I love doing this. And I'm going to keep doing this as long as I can. And I know I have people worry about me quitting going to college. I met a fan and he was really worried that What the Fuck Marine would go away. And he fell in love with the series. And I promise, and I promise myself that I'll try to keep at least What the Fuck Marine going in college. It is a big project that I keep doing. It's my flagship show. And though it's seen some changes throughout the years, and now it's more narrative than ever, I'm trying to keep it here. I'm trying to keep it as much around as much as I can. But yeah, I don't want to go on for too long. I already been talking for about 20 minutes and that flew by so fast. But thank you for sticking around for this long, if you have. Thank you to my friends, thank you to my family. It means a lot to me. It really does. I've been getting a couple followers on Twitch. So if you want to follow me on Twitch, it's Marineman _TTV. If you follow me on there, I appreciate it a lot. Because once I reach 50 viewers and have at least a good amount of viewers per stream, I'll be affiliate and I can actually get some money rolling in without actually having a real job. I've been working ever since I got out of high school, and I haven't found a job that's quite meant for me. And I think that's because I'm more comfortable doing this. And hopefully one day I'll see the day that this is my job. Yeah, I'm going to school to make movies and stuff. Like, one of my dreams is to work for Disney and make movies for Disney. And yeah. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you and Spartans on the next mission. Raymond out. Bye bye.